Hello everybody, SuperTim101 here, and welcome back to another build review. This is where I go over my favorite mechs and my favorite builds, whether they are considered meta or not. And today we're going to be talking about a mech that is, I would say, rarely seen on the battlefield, but has seen a resurgence as of late because of some quirk updates. And actually just yesterday, TTB released a video with this mech, the Mauler Knockout, with a very similar build, which kind of blew me away because this had already been in the works, and TTB releases his version of it, which is actually a very similar version to what Sean Lang produced about 3 months ago, and I picked up and changed a little bit for my own reasons. And the Mauler Knockout is the hero mech that was piloted by Zachary Hawkins from the 1994 cartoon, and that was my first kind of introduction to the BattleTech universe, was that 1994 cartoon. So this was actually one of the first hero mechs that I purchased because my brother and I had the toys of all of the BattleTech mechs from the cartoon growing up, and this was the only assault mech of the whole group, and it was had some of the most moving parts, some of the most weapons you could fire, and it was just an all-around kind of a cool looking mech. And the real world development of the Mauler kind of made the in-universe development of the Mauler a little bit complicated, because the history of the mech in lore was sort of contradicted by the presence of the Mauler piloted by Hawkins in the cartoon, because Hawkins is from the Federated Commonwealth and the Mauler is supposed to be a Draconis Combine mech. And so they had to kind of do some convoluted story and retconning of how the Mauler actually came to be. It started out as a Capella design that was abandoned, sold to the Draconis Combine, who produced a mech that was similar but significantly inferior, until later they redesigned it with a very similar look and fixing a lot of the problems. But because of its previous iterations, some of the fallen into the hands of the Federated Commonwealth, and they were able to field some as well, which so eventually it all kind of works out to where the Federated Commonwealth had a couple of these Maulers, but it still remains a primarily Draconis Combine mech. So that is why Zachary Hollins was able to pilot this Mauler in the cartoon. So with all of that said, this particular mech got a couple cool buffs lately, and Maulers in general suffer from being a relatively light assault mech. It's 90 tons, which is not the lightest of assault mechs, but it's 90 tons. This particular mech has a ton of hard points, so you have to kind of pick what you want to do and focus on that, and maybe not use all of the hard points, or because it'll sort of, you just don't have the tonnage for it. So with all of that said, let's jump into the mech lab and see what we are running there. Let's just look at the quirks real quick so you can see how I was steered to this particular build. Ballistic cooldown minus 25%, which is great. Heat minus 10%, also great. Spread minus 10%. That is awesome. I mean, it's only 10%. It's not like super amazing, but you don't find the minus 10% spread quirk in a whole lot of mechs. So this can run missiles and LB ballistics and these silver bullet Gauss, and have a little bit more pinpoint accuracy on the projectile spread. Velocity plus 15%. Laser duration minus 10%, and laser HSL plus 1. Okay, so what does that all mean for the knockout? That means I want to run the silver bullet Gauss because it has the spread quirk, it has the velocity quirk, it has the cooldown quirk. So these fire quickly, and they stay a little bit tighter than a regular SP Gauss slug would usually. And then you can run 4 ER large lasers without ghost heat, and it has pretty decent mounts on these. One thing that always makes me nervous, though, is because that's a lot of tonnage, I had to run an XL 280 to get everything in. You also have to drop the legs quite a bit. However, with the ER larges and the Gauss rifles, you're shooting from far away. So you're a little bit more XL safe than other brawler sort of assaults that if you don't want to be dying immediately if you lose a side torso in the middle of a brawl. But you are standing at the edge of the map, the edge of the battlefield, and shooting in. You are sandpapering mechs a little bit, sandblasting mechs a little bit with the SB Gauss, because it has the pellets that come out. But again, the spread helps with that a little bit. And then the 4 ER large lasers at a pretty good distance. You have about 800, over 800 meters on the ERL larges. So you sit at the edge of the battlefield. You support your team with some Overwatch and some sniping, and it goes really well. So that is the build. Let's jump into the skills to see what we are running there. You do want the magazine capacity. You want the laser duration. You do want velocity. It just helps your Gauss rifle get to where it needs to go. It is spicy with the 4 larges. You do get the HSL, but 4 large lasers still produce a lot of heat. So you want the heat generation. Range because you are a sniper. Full armor hardening and skeletal density. Full cool run and full heat containment. I had 1 point kind of left over, so I put it in the hill climb just for that 15% to help get over some obstacles. Full seismic sensor, 3 into radar deprivation, 1 into advanced zoom, 1 UAV, and 2 cool shot. Let's jump into a couple games, and I hope you enjoy.
At least something different. We can take saddle.
Yeah. Då kan jag gå till första saddle.
I'm gonna.
Okay, so with how much room we've given them.
But guys, don't forget to defend left and right side, not only the saddle.
Saddle
You can
is
keep
what
it
we were
watch
going
for the 6 over.
Something there.
Yeah, they're gonna
Wolfhound.
pummel us. Well, we're not really splitting up like we typically should. You know, we're concentrating to the saddle and
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
They're all dropping down.
Target spotted.
I'm right behind you.
Kiting to you guys. Don't go over. Don't go over. Let them come. Let them come. No. We're defending. It's a thing.
Target spotted.
Alpha.
Left on alpha. Left on alpha, 1 touch.
Target spotted. Target
New
spotted.
target acquired.
UAV down. Behind you, Cataphract. She just moved behind you.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Yeah, if you can make 1 kill, please.
Yeah, they're gonna be right around that corner. Yeah, there's a couple right in that opening that goes to the other side.
Don't waste your whole life. They're pushing saddle
Target spotted.
to
Yeah, they're pushing saddle. At least some are. I'll let you know in a minute.
yeah,
how
not
many I
pushing,
see.
but 2 assaults.
2 assaults. Okay.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Red smoke, Cyclop.
Cyclops, don't die, please. You are 59%. Just
New target
kite and
acquired.
go to the back.
New
Target
target
spotted.
acquired.
Please stay alive, Cyclops.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Target spotted.
Target
Get back, Cyclops.
acquired.
Get back. Stay alive.
Target spotted.
Commando, J.
Target spotted.
J, Commando.
Target spotted.
UAV
Good.
activated.
3 to 0. Now they have to come.
Target spotted. Need assistance.
Cyclops, please. 49%, man. Get back. Fox 7 is a good spot to be.
Target spotted.
There's a...
Spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Do you need assistance on the right?
Target
Yeah, we can now
destroyed.
rotate towards right side if you want. Yep. Coming to you.
Target spotted.
Assaults are still in the saddle. Coming to you. Let's go right, let's push. Let's play standard from here.
Let's go.
Low signal on Corsair.
But don't forget to watch your back.
I'm actually planning to stay here on this hill on Overwatch. Even if I die, it will be 5-1, so...
Yeah.
Target spotted.
One in tunnel?
Target acquired.
Need assistance.
Don't drop down, Corsair, okay? Stand up, I'll help you.
Left side, this is all Hellbringer on the top.
Target spotted. Target
New
spotted.
target acquired.
Helping you.
Target spotted.
That Wolfhound is CT1.
Center on him.
Target destroyed.
Good.
Target spotted.
Irby in the tunnel.
Target acquired.
On the
Coming
Irby.
outside
Good.
tunnel.
Target spotted.
Go catapult K2 on the island.
Spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
I'm pushing tunnels from the back
Hey,
side.
0 Golf Center, Lidok.
Heat
Target
level
spotted.
critical.
Target
New
spotted.
Fox Shooter,
target
left side.
acquired. Heat level critical.
Or center.
Override shut down.
I'm gonna need help with this
Sorry.
Atlas.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
I'm gonna blow myself up.
Target spotted.
And one left.
On the island, on the island.
Island catapult.
Yeah,
AR peeps.
to like Gauss,
Under the
to
tree.
like peeps. I am pushing.
I'm actually XL, so I'm not gonna make any big moves.
Target spotted.
Left.
Go for the side also. Yes, we might be XL.
Target destroyed.
3-3.
Nice.
Thank you for teamwork. At least something different.
Even with a little bit of hill climb, I'm so slow up this hill. Terrible.
Zigzag it.
Gotta transverse the hill.
Got Gotta attack against the wind. Yeah. Oh, we're going right, not left. Okay.
I always find it's actually more effective to go into the 4 line, but most people don't want to do that because
Yeah.
the right side. You
Go
know,
4 line.
Yeah,
Yeah, the 4 line.
that's just my experience. But oh my God,
Target spotted.
I just got hit because I'm stuck on terrain up here. Oh no no no! Okay.
Negative.
Just take that into the
Target
side
spotted.
torso. That's cool.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
I really want to like this mech, but so far it's no good.
Target spotted.
To our right, to our right. On the hill, or on the wall.
To the right.
Watch on top of that
New target
that walkway
acquired.
way up center.
Yeah, he's blocking the.
New
It's blocked
target
by the.
acquired.
That's a lot.
There's a building in the way.
New target
where I am.
acquired.
Target spotted.
I'm just
Come on. be
barely
smart.
scratching his armor here. There is a Gauss sniper somewhere.
Oh, that was probably too far.
Where are you, Gauss sniper? There you are.
They got a stun right out Delta 6.
Target spotted.
New
Target
target
spotted.
I'm gonna try
acquired.
and engage that catapult.
New target acquired.
Oh,
Target
that
spotted.
blackjack has an absolute shitload of medium X.
Got that light lance.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
I don't know.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Push Charlie. Charlie's dying.
CT Charlie?
Affirmative.
I keep hitting the wall with half
New
of my
target
Gauss.
acquired.
Fun. Not that much fun.
Target
New
spotted.
target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
I'm hitting most things at not optimum.
New target acquired.
CT Alpha?
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
I'm useless over here, aren't I?
Target acquired.
We can pull him back to...
Heat level critical. Target destroyed.
Damn.
Target
Target
The
spotted.
Timberwolf
acquired.
is getting weak CT. And then they're coming out
New
Target
target
from
acquired.
the Fox line exit.
Watch Echo 4.
Dire
coming up.
Wolf.
Direwolf, end of
Charlie.
Delta 5, Delta 6.
Echo 6,
Box 5 line.
Spotted.
Yeah, box 5 high.
Target Target spotted.
That catapult's ready to pop. I'm gonna see if I can get a shot on him.
Fucking Timberwolf is charging in.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
CT on Delta. Watch Echo 4, guys.
New target
Okay, so there's a guy
acquired.
on the wall,
Warning,
Charlie 6.
incoming.
Charlie 6 on the wall.
Warning.
Need long
incoming
range.
Missile. UAV activated.
Blackjack
Yeah,
CT
it's a
one
dire
touch.
wolf on the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dire wolf on the wall, Delta 6.
6.
I'm gonna be dead here.
Target spotted.
Gauss ammo at 25%.
Come on, stop shooting at me. How is he shooting at me?
Incoming missile. Target
spotted.
acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
How?
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Got a black line around me.
Dire wolf's moving left, Charlie 5.
Damage. Warning, incoming
spotted.
missile. Left torso critical damage. Heat level critical.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
ER large laser destroyed.
Oh, is that black?
Holy
smokes.
Alright, so the black liner's at least.
Black liner's dead.
Got an Axum in the basement.
Got a stealth locust in Delta 4.
So the dire wolf has shifted positions.
There's only 3
He's,
left.
Charlie 5 now.
Charlie 5, dire wolf on the wall.
Heat level critical.
Yes. Is the direwolf and the locust?
I don't know where the locust is.
Yeah.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Locust, I think, is what killed me.
There's something low signal, Delta 4 though, so.
Yeah, that's probably it. Locust might be Delta 4.
Target destroyed.
Delta 4. He's definitely Delta 4.
Right. Yeah, low signal on Delta 4.
Yeah.
There was
he's
a stealth
dead.
for the stealth locust, but I don't know if anyone saw it.
Switch your ECM to counter.
Halfway there.
I think he's stealth, it's not gonna matter.
Coffee, switch your ECM.
Target destroyed.
Alright,
Good
Well
game, guys.
played, guys. Actually, didn't do bad this game.
Ah, the 9M was a good decision. That's a fun mech.
So I just wanted to do a brief recap of those 2 games. The first game, I didn't do amazing in the mech. It was actually the first time I took it out, and I was not quite sure what to make of it. But what I wanted to highlight in that game in particular isn't so much the mech, even though the mech did well enough, was the strategy. The call was to hold the saddle and not push over and just receive. And what we did was we had mechs that were holding the saddle. You heard over and over again, like, don't push over the saddle. And then we had mechs, including myself, that kind of spread out laterally and watch for mechs through the tunnel. We didn't push in. We didn't get separated from the rest of the team. We just spread out laterally so we would be able to move where we needed to receive a push. And it worked out really well. And it didn't hurt that we had some really good players on our team, like Ivan Golis and Root Boy, who I believe is in one of my recent videos as well, in his trusty Fafnir just slapping people. But the reason we won that game was because we were patient, we had a strategy, and we stuck to it. So we were able to get some of the early kills on the saddle, and then we were able to push together after we had the numbers advantage and just snowballed into things. Just staying laterally and not getting too far apart and separated really helped us win that game, and being patient really helped us win that game. The second game was a much more traditional kind of sniper fest where I was able to take high ground and harass the enemies. I was also patient in that game. I didn't reposition until I was being pushed. And once I was being pushed, I realized, like, this is probably it for me. So I just got to get my damage in. And I did. I got a couple of kills. and held off like 3 or 4 mechs just by myself as I was jumping off the wall. But I stayed on the wall even though the fight was kind of off, because I was able to do damage to people as they were retreating from the main fight. They were trying to get away from the main fight or cool down or trade armor or something like that, and I was able to pepper them there. I was also able to trade with the rifleman across the way. I wasn't doing full damage, but I was popping him and just making him question whether he wanted to be in that spot or not. And so by the time they pushed me off the wall, they were beat up enough for me to really do significant damage to them with the SB Gauss and get some kills. And that's one thing I love about the SB Gauss, more so than the Gauss rifles, is that, like, yeah, no, they're not as good as sniper weapons as regular Gauss. Of course not. They spread damage over the whole mech. But once you get into that kind of brawling range, you get pushed, they really can blow off components. They do crit seeking, and they fire so fast, you have a little bit more DPS to deal with. You know, not a whole lot more, but enough that I feel like it does make a difference. And I've really grown to love that particular weapon system, as you can see in the last couple of videos that I've made. So anyway, that has been a build review of the Mauler Knockout, one of the first hero mechs that I purchased, and didn't really find something that worked until this, and I feel like it works really well. You just got to be careful of losing those side torsos and watch your positioning. Even with the XL engine trying to fit everything, you're still kind of slow. So you got to have pretty good map awareness and pretty good positioning, but don't be afraid to just fire away with your SB Gauss, because just it provides so much more DPS than the regular Gauss. Anyway, that has been our build review. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. And if you like this kind of content, think about subscribing. Thanks, and have a great day.